Don't even talk to me until I've had my coffee in the morning. But how much caffeine does it take for coffee drinkers to become amiable in the AM? Well, that depends on where you're getting your coffee. A new blog on HuffPost Taste charts the approximate amount of coffee in your favorite coffees. From Starbucks to Dunkin' Donuts and many in between, you can see who's supplying you with the dose you need in the morning. Joining us right now is HuffPost Healthy Living Associate Editor, Sarah Klein. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us.
Sure, thanks for having me.
So, how much coffee do you drink in the morning?
You know, I have to admit it, I'm actually a tea drinker, but about 98% of Americans will drink some kind of caffeine, whether it's coffee or tea.
There's caffeine in tea as well.
Yeah,
but
not
less.
quite as much, yeah.
Right.
I'm shocked at this because I had no idea how the caffeine could vary from cup of coffee to cup of coffee. I just assumed they were essentially across the board, and a lot of them are very similar. Starbucks, surprisingly, is one of the highest ones.
I drank a lot of Starbucks this morning, so I don't know if anyone saw me dancing on that puppy cam before we got started, but I was cruising. I wish I could. I've never had the Death Wish, and I'd really like to try that. I mean, it's a ton of caffeine.
That looks terrifying. What kind of effects does caffeine have on your body, other than alertness?
Well, once you really start to drink a lot of it, you'll notice kind of like the jitters, the racing heart. Typically, about 500 milligrams is like too much, which is usually like about 5 cups of coffee, considering the average would be around 100 milligrams a cup. And after that, you can even sort of start to risk like dehydration.
Wow.
It's interesting. We did a story recently about the effects of caffeine on depression and suicide risk. So it's ironic that the Death Wish coffee has the most caffeine in it.
But clearly, if you're drinking the Death Wish, you're not more likely to commit suicide.
Fine, apparently.